Hi Aquarius, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Lucy the Antigua Tarot. My name is Lucy, and it's good that you're visiting me this month of June. And I do have your reading for the month of June 2016, so let's take a look at it. So, my dear Aquarius, here's your reading for the month of June 2016. It's a 9-card spread. Like always, at your center, this is you. This is your energy this month. And all the cards surrounding you are energies that are coming in and out that are influencing your life right now. Okay, the top 3 cards are what's crowning your reading. This is your center, and then this is going to be a base or the new base or something that you'll be working on through the month, the end of the month, and possibly into next month of, excuse me, July. So you have the Emperor at the center. El Emperador. All right, it's in Spanish, but that's the Emperor, El Emperador. That's your center. Okay, and then your reading is starting out with the Two of Cups. And then you have the Three of Swords. Very cool. You have 2, 3, 2, 3, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles, El Caballero de Oros, Knight of Pentacles. And then you have the Page of Swords, Sota de Espadas, so Page of Swords. On one side of your center of the Emperor, on the other side you have the Wheel of Fortune, La Rueda de la Fortuna. And then you have at the bottom the Fool, El Loco. And then you have the Chariot, El Carro o la Carroza, and your reading leaves with the 7 of Cups. So, my dear Aquarius, let's take a look at your center, the Emperor. And this card means stability. It symbolizes strength, great plans, and stability and order. It can also mean love with an older person or a more mature person. Okay? Or maybe you are the older and more mature person, and you want to help somebody who is younger at work. So whatever the case may be, it's telling you to embrace the opportunity to help and to love. And that is at your center, my dear friends. Very cool card. Okay, coming into your reading, you have the Two of Cups. And this is a really nice card. This is about union, sharing, and loyalty. Love with your job or making strong bonds with coworkers. It could indicate an office romance. I have a feeling these cards are related right here, my friends. I mean, I generally don't do love readings, because I usually focus on what the messages the cards are giving me, and usually it's about work or projects or relationships, but not, I don't really do the love reading thing. Now 2 symbolizes balance. And this card symbolizes balance from your friends, love, family, and work life. It's saying that you're in your comfort zone. It's time to relax. Be confident with what you have. Okay, so you could be meeting somebody at work and starting a romance. Okay, very, very nice. Very nice. After your Two of Cups, you have the Three of Swords. And as weird as it may sound, because when you look at this card, it looks pretty dramatic, having your heart pierced by 3 swords and the cloudy clouds, and the clouds behind, the gray clouds behind it, and the rain. It's not indicative of stability and foundation, but that's what this card means. Stability and foundation, because the number 3 is stability. All right. And or it could also mean first beginnings of a foundation. So move forward across the boundaries, move into new territory. So again, it could be related to this love thing going on over here, this office affair that you guys are having. You're moving into new territory. So it says it's an opportunity to build upon your foundation through your communication skills. Address issues of importance to the relevant people. Well, I have a feeling it's going to be this emperor down here, perhaps. But it is saying to be honest with yourself, okay? So that's your card. It's like, that's it. Stability. Or the beginnings of a new foundation. All right, and that's what's coming in. And then also you have the Knight of Pentacles that's coming in. And this card talks about money and finances and work. And it is a good card. This is a very good card. El Caballero de Oros. You have been waiting to hear some news, perhaps maybe in relation to a job. Perhaps the news will be very good and it'll have a good outcome, but you will have to be a little patient. And that's what this card is saying. And also, if you are making big plans, planning something huge, it's telling you that every little bit helps. So it's saying check all the small things you are buying and how they can add up to a whole lot of money. So to save your money, it's a good card if you are looking for work, because everything you have invested toward it, education, experience, all job connections, people building skills, will be paying off. You are on course. Also, you could be feeling spiritually open. Here it's telling you to go ahead and embrace this energy, that you will realize the power within yourself when you do. And that is your Knight of Pentacles. So it looks pretty good. Possibility, work, you've got some, your energy that's crowning your reading right now is excellent. Okay, so then at the center you have the Emperor. On one side of the Emperor, on the Emperor's right side, you have the Page of Swords. And on the Emperor's left side, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this Page of Swords is a young energy. It could possibly be you. Or maybe this is you, and this page is, if it's an office romance and you are the older person, this could be the young person that you are interested in. But this person is overconfident, and this energy, this person promises to do something and then they don't do it. So it's advising, if this is you, it's advising you to be honest with your boss or your partner. Or this person maybe needs to be more honest with you. Make sure they understand what you can or can't do. So if this is you, make sure that your boss or your partner or people that are really close that you work with, that they understand what you can and what you can't do. Okay? Not to overpromise. Or it could be because this person is somebody you know and they're not communicating to you very well what they can and what they can't do. And so it's saying, if this is you, it's saying don't overpromise, be honest with yourself and with others. Okay, and this is like, again, a very young energy. They might be a little presumptuous and they might think they know everything. So they need to, it's telling, if this is you, be humble. And it says to seek advice from the experts. So if this is you, seek advice from the experts. Well, here's your expert right here. Right? That's your expert. Okay, and if this is you, and then you can provide advice to this young person, and I kind of have a feeling that that's the case, because this is your center. So this is probably you. I mean, these are general readings, so it's not going to apply to everybody. Okay? But some of these things might resonate for you. And it could be that maybe you are having a relationship with a younger person. Okay, and then on the other side of your center, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it says that if you're taking a risk, make sure that you look at all the details. Okay, my dear friends? So, Aquarius, if you're thinking of taking this risky, relationship, make sure you understand, perhaps it might be in relation to this relationship. Make sure you look at all the details. Change does need to happen, so take that leap. Regarding love, now is the time to reevaluate. There it is. And refocus your relationship. And it's also saying that resisting change is bad for your health. If you feel trapped, seek guidance. Okay. And it's interesting because seek guidance and you have the Fool that follows you. Because it says that you might be feeling trapped, static, in regards to your job or your relationships or your home life. And maybe that's why this romance is maybe coming up. This office affair, perhaps. Okay, and your Wheel of Fortune is being followed by the Fool, another major arcana. And the cool thing about the Fool is that he's got the sun shining him on, and that's a really positive thing. This card is the Zero card, so it's like, in my opinion, it's kind of like a yin and yang card. Okay, because it's in one way, it's telling you to look where you're going, to watch your step. Sometimes things look too rose tinted, things look like you're looking at them through rose tinted glasses, and you may be exaggerating. Now, let me just move back here. Remember that this Emperor can be a man or a woman. Usually it means a man, but this is a general reading. So it could be a woman with it could be you could be a woman, obviously, Aquarius. Older woman who is interested in a younger man or a younger energy, Let's just go beyond those boundaries of sexual orientation, right? So yeah, so it says watch your step. Sometimes things look like, if you're looking at them through rose tinted glasses, then that we may be exaggerating a situation. Okay. On the other hand, this card is also a feeling of a fresh start. Also, there may be a really nice spiritual energy coming through for you. You may be guided to the next part of your journey through the spiritual energy that's coming through. Okay. Or on the other hand, maybe you're feeling that you're not being supported by some people, and that they're not understanding you, how you're feeling. Maybe you're getting criticism from people because of your relationship. So this card is also telling you, remember that it's important to remember that you know where you are going. People will believe you once they see the effort and hard work that you are doing and the results from that. So, if it's in terms of a romance, between an older person and a younger person, in our society, it's more commonly accepted for an older man to have a romantic relationship in the workplace with a younger woman, and when the roles are reversed, it gets kind of complicated. So, but people might, once they see the results, they'll accept it, perhaps. So you may be feeling a little bit lonely right now because nobody's really understanding you, and you're not getting the support that you think you should get. All right, so maybe that's maybe that's what's going on here with you guys. Okay, so yeah, that's the Fool. And this Fool, really, he's got the small little knapsack because he basically is like, the emotional baggage is he's let it go. He's let all that stuff go, and so now he's free. And the sun's backing him off. He's being supported by the sun. The sun is lighting his way. And that's the positive part of this card, and that's the part that I like. And I think it kind of like resonates more with this reading because you have a lot of really positive stuff going on. You know, uh, in terms of relationships. And then, so you have the Three of Swords crowning your center, and then you have the Chariot at the base of your reading, at the base of your center. And the Chariot is energy and focus. And it's saying that in regards to love, don't go too fast, too soon. Okay, and it's also saying that it's a good time to start a fitness plan, my dear friends. And if you have something in mind, don't hold back. Let people know if you've been thinking about something. Your energy is at your peak right now. It's good. And that you've got the support of people around you, even though here you're feeling that you don't have support. Here it's saying that you do, so maybe some people are supporting you in what you're doing, obviously. Even though you're feeling that you're not being supported. Okay? Okay, and then your reading is coming out with the Seven of Cups. And then there you are. You have a lot of choices. And you have to make some choices, and you have to make some decisions. So it's saying to narrow your options. Don't look at too many options, because the longer you do that, the longer it'll take you to make a decision. So look at what's in front of you. It says, be more precise. If you eliminate some of these options, your choices will be more, your decision will be more precise, more concise. So it says that if you are looking for a job, don't go for the job that sounds too good to be true, because it probably is too good to be true. And the same for love. If you're looking for love and you meet somebody and it's just like amazing, it's just too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true, my dear friends. So there you go. There's your reading, my dear Aquarius, for the month of June. Okay? So, my dear Aquarius, so there's your reading for the month. And, well, I hope it resonates with you, or at least with some of you it might resonate, okay? Anyway, those are the cards that were dealt. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for visiting me. I wish you guys a great month of June with friends and family, having beautiful Sunday afternoons in the park, and with lots of peace coming your way. And until next month of July, you guys take care. Bye-bye.